In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. The vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
So that plea from a D.C. bishop mid-prayer service triggering a firestorm from the Trump administration. Despite President Trump demanding an apology over the sermon, the Reverend Mariann Budde telling Time magazine she won't be saying she's sorry. Fox News contributor Bill McGurn with us now. And Bill, good morning to you. Here's Time magazine. She went on The View. That was a strange
That's a tell.
move. Yeah. Time magazine, are you hoping to inspire others to push back against President Trump's policies? She said, I'd love to have people present another alternative, yes, and to bring compassion and breath into our public discourse. Well, I guess on that last point, she accomplished that.
Right. I agree with Dana. It was a tell that she went on The View. Look, everything unfolded the way she wanted to. This is not a prayer service. Dana, were you at the Bush's second inaugural prayer service?
I believe so.
We sat through a lot of these kind of events, and they're gracious events. They're good for the country. Many different clergymen get up to speak. This was designed to invite the president in, hold him and his family and his vice president hostage, and to get what you just showed on the screen. You have the president and his team and their faces while this woman is insulting them from the pulpit. It was designed to insult him publicly in front of the whole nation, and it succeeded. I think if she had these concerns, she might have given him a letter for privately, but I think this is a stunt.
Yeah, and that proves it, because when she went on The View, she said this. Watch her here.
How could it not be politicized? I was trying to speak a truth that I felt needed to be said, but to do it in as respectful and kind a way as I could. And also to bring other voices into the conversation, which voices that had not been heard in the public space for some time.
And what's interesting is, she's talking. One of the things she talked about was immigrants, and she said she had a very narrow view of the type of immigrant in our country. But then, the people also who didn't have a voice for a long time are the victims' families.
Right.
And that you just saw a bipartisan passage of the Laken-Riley Act. That was the first bill that was passed under President Trump.
And you can have a conversation about all this, but it's not to be done from the pulpit. These are all secular concerns. Nothing about the gospel of Jesus Christ, as far as I can see. It was all political stunt, and now she's on a victory tour of TV saying, I'm not going to apologize. And it's really quite extraordinary. And it's just insulting. And I don't see how that advances
there was another way
your side.
There was another way to do this. She could have expressed her feelings about this and her concerns, and she could have also expressed her concerns for the families of the victims, whether it's Laken-Riley, passed on the same day, or that beautiful 12-year-old girl in
Jocelyn Ngari.
Thank you, or her family. We pray for the strength of those families to get over these most challenging times.
That would be
like
the humanitarian
par for the course in church.
Yeah, that would be the humanitarian way and the nonpartisan way to do it. But I think she's an activist.
She leads a church that very much does this every Sunday. This is not a new thing. And it's not just her. These are the pastors of this church do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm not a member of that church, so I have
That's why they should have gone to the Catholic church. Yeah. That would have been where's the shrine? Up there in Catholic University?
Matthew's, the Basilica, or St. Matthew's.
But it was
it was a deliberate choice. They took a man, the president, and when he was hostage, just sitting in a seat, and they put the TV cameras on him and had her issue the stream of political statements.
Bill McGurn, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
You can read him every Tuesday in the Wall Street Journal, and we do. I read it Monday night so I can get a jump on things.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Bill.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.